Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Milton made landfall yesterday evening and is expected to remain a hurricane as it crosses Florida. An upper-level low over southeastern Canada and the northeastern U.S. will produce light rain over parts of the northeast through tomorrow. Moreover, another area of upper-level energy over parts of the central and southern plains will trigger scattered showers and storms over the region through tomorrow as well. Closer to home, high pressure aloft will continue over New Mexico through Saturday. A few afternoon showers are possible over the mountains, otherwise dry with very few clouds. Near record high temperatures are going to continue. A trough of low pressure moves into the Great Basin and desert southwest Sunday through Tuesday. That's going to bring a few more clouds, but near record temperatures are going to continue Sunday and Monday. However, they are going to drop down closer to normal come Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. Alamogordo Public Schools' Socktober Sock Drive is going on now. Socks of all sizes in their original packaging can be donated throughout the month of October. All schools have a donation box at the front office. Your donation and support will make a big difference to help families stay warm. The Tularosa Municipal Schools are releasing early today for parent-teacher conferences at all schools. Students will be released at 12:40. There'll be no schools for students on Friday. Also a reminder, there's no school on Monday, October 14th, in recognition of Indigenous Peoples Day, which I remember used to be called Columbus Day. Early voting runs through Saturday, November 2nd. Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th. To register to vote or update your voter registration, or if you need to find your polling location, visit nmvote.org, or you can call the Otero County Clerk's Office at 575-437-4942. Kitty City will be at the mall this Saturday along with Animal Control.
Come to the White Sands Mall Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control will have both cats and dogs available for adoption.
Kathy Denton from Kitty City. The Kitty City, New Mexico Facebook page has details. The website has profiles of available cats. Washington Avenue from East First to Mountain View will be closed to the community for a special event, Battle of the Food Trucks, which is happening this Saturday from 10 until 7:30. The street closure is necessary to minimize risk from the increased volume of visitors and pedestrians crossing the street. The event will include over 20 food trucks and craft vendors, as well as kids' activities, live music, and band competition, plus some beer tents and a car show. The Medicare Enrollment SHIP counseling is coming to the Alamo Senior Center. SHIP stands for State Health Insurance Assistance Program. I spoke with Magdalena Morales.
October 17th, 11 to 2, here at the Senior Center in one of our or both classrooms. Get free, unbiased, expert information and assistance with your Medicare decisions, as well as help with enrollment from New Mexico Aging Services Department SHIP counselors.
You can contact the Alamo Senior Center if you have any questions. The Alamogordo Public Library presents the Mad Scientist Lab. Nice effect. I spoke with Amy Jones from the library.
This will be October 19th from 12 to 3. It's a come and go. You don't have to be here the whole 3 hours with your kids. They can definitely come in costume. What we do is we set up, we have 23 stations this year. They're all over the library, and they're all STEM stations, so science, technology, engineering, math, and art. And they will make some fake blood for a baby vampire. They'll build spider webs for spiders, all sorts of different, arts and math and science kind of things, lots of hands-on stuff, good for any age. And then at the end, they get a goodie bag, and that's what I'm doing right now, actually, is putting together 150 goodie bags with toys and candy and stuff that they can get at the end.
You can wear a costume if you like. The event is free. Check out the library website or Facebook page for more details. Zubu 2024 is happening on Saturday, October 26th from 9 until noon at the Alameda Park Zoo. Candy trail and costume contest. Best of all, the event is free. Kids Can is an organization that works with kids from age 6 all the way to seniors in high school and teaches about entrepreneurship. They have a presence in Mescalero, but they're coming to Alamogordo for a day with the Lead Lab. I spoke with Irma Valdez.
The same material, it's just compressed down into one day. That would be that Saturday. We teach them We make almost like a business plan from the start to the finish, and that's what this Lead Lab is.
That's at the Alamogordo Public Library, Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 4. Check out the library website, or you can look up Kids Can on Facebook for more details. Christ Community Church presents Hallelujah Night. I spoke with Patty.
We're going to have lots of trunk or treats. We're going to have games this year. We've added games for the kids, like a little pony race. There's a ring the scarecrow, different things like that. Then we'll have hot dogs and chips, and then bouncy houses. We're going to have prayer warriors all over, walking the campus, and we'll have a prayer tent where you can actually stop and get prayer for yourself. So we'd love to have you come out and join us. It's on October 27th, 6 to 8, right here in our Christ Community Church parking lot.
The event is free. The Christ Community Church Alamogordo Facebook page has more details. The Tularosa Arts and History Council presents Halloween on Granado Street 2024. I spoke with Michael Gruger.
We've got a few games. We've got some, they're just simple, fun kid game that, with giveaways. Everything's free. We've got, as you said, live music by Sancho and the Side Piece. We've got our Trunk or Treat Alley, and we've got food trucks. We've got craft vendors. We've got giveaways, raffles, costume contest, pet parade, and, of course, our haunted house.
That's happening on Saturday, October 26th from 5 until 8 on Granado Street in Tularosa. Try tularosa.org or 505-350-4531 for more details. Well, today is Thursday. Time now to see what Lauren Noble has on his mind.
Good morning, 95.1 listeners. This is Pastor Lauren with our Thursday Thought. As Florida is bracing for another hurricane, the age-old thinking, it seems to be on Facebook anyway, it's on the social media platform, well, the world is going to end any day now. It has to be the end of times. And while I am not a skeptic, and I do believe that the world will end someday, but tomorrow might not be that day. Storms such as hurricanes, tornadoes, and flash floods, if you live in parts of the South and parts of New Mexico anyway, have been happening since weather began. So the world may end any day now, but it might not. However, I feel for the people and pray for the people that are living in Florida and the surrounding area that haven't even had an opportunity to clean up from the last storm that blew through, and now they're getting another one. We need to keep them in our prayers and our thoughts and hope for no losses of life, though that is not very likely. But I just think of them because it's not just the path of the hurricane. It's a lot of times the surrounding areas that get flooded and that from torrential rain. And I've seen some of the stuff on social media of roads completely gone and things like that. And so I do pray for them. And I encourage us to. So let me say a prayer for them. Lord, I do pray for the people in that region down there because they haven't even had time to clean up from the last storm. And another one is coming in. And obviously, that's not a good scenario for anything. And it may signify the end of time, but it may not. Either way, the really question is, if it is the end of time, or even if you lose your life in this storm and time goes marching on, the question really becomes of where do you plan on spending eternity? Because there's something past life. But Lord, I do pray for the people down there and for their safety and hope that this is the end of it and they have time to clean up and move on with life before another storm comes in. Amen. Until we meet up again on the airwaves, blessings to you.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Ma, is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Sometimes it's okay to think you know. But when it comes to the right car seat for your child's age and size, don't just think. No. Visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Federal prosecutors have charged several individuals for allegedly assaulting U.S. Border Patrol agents in New Mexico during separate incidents over the last year. U.S. Attorney General Alexander Ubalas of Las Cruces, El Paso Border Chief Agent Scott Good, and FBI Special Agent in Charge Raul Bahanda of Albuquerque made that announcement yesterday. The two most recent assaults took place last month in New Mexico communities just across the state line west of El Paso. On September 19th, 3 border agents spotted a group of men illegally crossing over from Mexico at Mount Cristo Rey. One agent caught up to Ricardo Prieto Cimental, 25, who allegedly ran, stopped, and attempted to break a cell phone on a rock and then hurled it at the agent's head. On September 26th, surveillance camera operators notified a Border Patrol agent in Santa Teresa that a man had just climbed over the border wall. A Mexican national identified as Enrique Rodriguez Salazar, 26, laid on the ground as if to hide from the agent and allegedly began to resist when the agent attempted to take him into custody. Those are just a couple of examples. Earlier this week, Border Patrol agents in Santa Teresa were able to stop a vehicle, which led to the discovery of 15 illegals inside. No details were provided regarding any suspect arrests or detainments. In March of 2023, New Mexico's Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham signed the Voting Rights Act, which ensured convicted felons had the right to vote the day they got out of prison. This past Tuesday, Millions for Felons New Mexico won their lawsuit. Judge Kathleen McGarry Ellenwood ordered the Secretary of State's office to send every county clerk a list of people who had been denied but are now eligible. Celinda Guerrero of Millions for Felons New Mexico spoke with KOAT.
I think it's an important reminder to political leaders that nobody is above the law and that when legislation is passed, it must be implemented fully and without delay.
Initially, hundreds of people were denied their right to vote to be reinstated, and that led to the lawsuit against the New Mexico Secretary of State. Yesterday morning at the Balloon Fiesta, winds took a lot of balloons to Westside Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. One person was hospitalized after crashing into a tree.
Oh, he hit the tree. He hit the tree.
2 people were inside that balloon when it was hung about 25 feet above the ground. The Rio Rancho Fire Department crews eventually pulled down the pilot, who was riding with another person. One of the 2 people inside the balloon was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Las Cruces Police Department is providing free temporary storage for homeless people following the enforcement of the shopping cart ordinance, which begins on October 16th. That makes it illegal to steal a shopping cart to carry your possessions away from a store. And here I thought theft of property was already illegal. The storage will be in a large shipping container in the back lot of the police station where individuals can temporarily store their personal belongings instead of stealing a shopping cart. All items will be subjected to a search before being stored. The New Mexico Department of Health is warning that flu season has begun with a reported spike in cases in northwestern New Mexico. Officials recommend getting your flu vaccination annually for the best protection. They say that applies to everyone 6 months of age and older. Vaccinations are going to be made available now through May. If you have any questions, 833-796-8773. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 54 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Mountainair at Hondo, Dexter at Mescalero. Cloudcroft comes to Tularosa. Wow! Go, Lady Cats! And there are 6 games for New Mexico football today, including silver at Chaparral. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 87, low tonight of 61, high tomorrow, 88 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies today with a 20% chance for showers. Partly cloudy tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 69, low tonight of 40. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 36. High tomorrow, 70 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, be sure to check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.